as I mentioned, Rishi Modi. We were the first two people who got a chance to meet him, and I kind of hugged him, and
Oh my
and I still
God.
remember he hugged me back, and that was that those 2 odd minutes are, I should be those I will cherish those moments forever. To be honest, those 2 odd minutes in my life that I met Thierry Henry, that the Thierry Henry,
Great.
that's unmatchable.
This is Tanmay, and I welcome you to this episode of Fan Club India. And finally, in today's episode, I have two guests who are not City supporters. These guests are, if you ask me to pick my favorite team in London, I'll definitely pick this team because this team has given us too many legends. This team has a very good history. This team plays very good football, and they have currently a very good squad. So I would like to welcome two members of Arsenal Bengal Supporters Club, Shoradeep Ash and Shuhit Ghosh. So guys, welcome to the show. How are you
Hello.
guys? How are you guys?
Yeah, thank you
Good.
very much, thank you very much. We are good, we are good. We're trying to be good.
What about you, Shuhit?
Yeah, everything is fine. I just returned from Mauritius, so a
Wow.
bit tired.
So guys, as I start my talk show, I always ask the first question to my guest. It's like, tell me about your first football encounter, like how you guys fell in love with this amazing sport, and how you guys started supporting Arsenal. What about you, Shuradeep?
My first encounter with football was in 1999, to be honest,
Oh
when I
wow.
was 6. And I was 6 years of age, and my age was 6. And it was a Confederation Cup final, actually. Everybody in my house was a huge Brazil supporter. And but I chose to oppose them, and I supported Mexico.
Wow.
So that was the first encounter of mine with football. And till then, I'm still a Mexico supporter. In international football, I support
Wow.
Mexico. Okay,
Great.
so, and if you tell me about Arsenal, it was, I remember it the day very specifically. It was any in February in 2002. It was also, same, on having a dinner, just 8 or 9 years of old. And then I saw a team playing, and it just happened that this. And I asked my father, "What is the name of this club?" He told me Arsenal, and I didn't even know any player then, the name of any players and all. But I said, "Okay, yeah, this is my club," and that's happened. That's the
Wow.
thing. There's no any specific cause or specific player that created my love for Arsenal, or that started it. It was just spontaneous from my side
Great.
at that
Great.
time. Yeah.
Nice. What about you, Shuhit?
Well, I actually don't remember my first football encounter because I belong from a traditional Bengali family, and here people are crazy about two things, fish and football. And my grandfather, he is a big fan of Brazil and East Bengal. So
Wow.
when I was small, 4 years old, uh, I cannot even spell football, and I don't know anything about football. He used to take me with him to, to accompany him watching football. So I exactly don't remember which was my first game, but maybe in 2002, Brazil, the World Cup which Brazil won in Korea and Japan. I think then I watched my first football game. And about Arsenal, I might be the only one who started supporting Arsenal before even watching them play.
Wow.
Actually, my classmate, uh, me and my classmate used to play FIFA together, and I never managed to beat him
Oh.
in that
Oh.
game, un- and until and unless I started playing with Arsenal. So Thierry Henry up front and Cesc Fabregas behind him, and then I started watching them live. And
Wow.
the first game I got to know that Thierry Henry already left for Barcelona. So I didn't watch Thierry Henry with Arsenal shirt, but Cesc Fabregas was still there. But yeah, I watched Thierry Henry then because he came back in 2012. So this is how I started supporting Arsenal and watching football.
Wow, so great, guys. So, guys, when, where, and how you guys came up with the idea of starting a supporters club in Bengal? I want to know the history of Arsenal Bengal Supporters Club. Where was the first screening? How many guys were
Arsenal,
there?
yeah, Arsenal Bengal was started in 2010 as a Facebook group. It was
Okay.
named then Arsenal Kolkata. It was not
Oh,
even Arsenal Bengal. And then there were very few people who just found themselves to be an Arsenal fan, and they were equally astonished that wow, we have Arsenal fans as well, around us. So then from there it was just kind of having occasional screening of matches around 2012-13, but it really started to grow from 2013 and beyond. In 2014 especially, when we got registered under the Societies Act of Bengal, then we had around 250 members in the group, Facebook group. And then a year later we got recognized by Arsenal from London as their official supporters club in Eastern India. And that's how. And then we wanted, and another thing is that we wanted to scrap the name Kolkata out of it, because we wanted to feel all the Gunners around Bengal not distant from the club. So they are
right,
also part of. It's not about Kolkata.
right.
That's why we wanted to scrap out Kolkata and added Bengal into it. And since 2015, we do have we at this very moment we do have more than 250 official members and
Wow,
almost 1,200 Facebook group members in
wow,
our Facebook group that we have. And
wow.
the history, I will have to mention some names if you tell me. Our president, Pratik Bhattacharya, Abhinoj Roy, Rishi Modi, Shayan Maitra, and many other guys. It's kind of unfair to take some of these names, but
Right,
Pratik Bhattacharya, Abhinoj Roy, Rishi Modi, these are the guys who started it and still with us, to be honest, actively, completely in every events, or they're they're taking care of everything. That's been our journey so far, and we want to grow bigger in the coming days as well. That's
right.
been it.
Great, 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 guys. So, if you ask to any Indian football fan, his dream is to meet the club legend. Like they want to meet the club legend. And if you ask to Arsenal
Yeah.
fans, and the Arsenal have the big list of legends, Dennis Bergkamp, Patrick Vieira, Adam Pires. But if you ask to any Arsenal fan, there is one name that he definitely wants to meet that guy. That name is Thierry Henry. He is the Arsenal legend. He is the Premier League legend, and you guys got a chance to meet him when he visited Calcutta. So, guys, please tell me that
Yeah.
how was that experience? Like you met the legend of football.
Oh, that was I that was surreal, to be honest. And there were thousands of people, who wanted to meet him, but only 10 of us core committee members of Arsenal
Wow,
Bengal. We were so privileged, to be honest,
wow,
who got a
wow.
chance to meet him. And actually, I was the first one. Along with, as I mentioned, Rishi Modi, we were the first two people who got a chance to meet him. And I kind of hugged him, and
Oh my
and I still
God.
remember he hugged me back, and that was that those 2 odd minutes are, I should be those I will cherish those moments forever. To be honest, those 2 odd minutes in my life that I met Thierry Henry, that the Thierry Henry,
Great.
that's unmatchable. That's
That-
the thing. He's a great person, to be honest. We also gave him a gift from our supporters club. And even before that, I will say that we some of our core members met Robert Pires as well
Wow.
when he was playing for FC Goa, in the
Yes, yes, yes.
ISL.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
he
yeah.
came in Calcutta. So we some of us met him as well. So that's been, it's been pretty good
Wow. 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 Great.
in terms of meeting old, the legends of the club. We also wanted to meet Emil Smith Rowe as well in the
Uh,
2017
yeah,
World Cup, when the
yeah,
under
yeah. Very
17
nice
World Cup
player.
was being held in
Yes,
India. But
yes,
that
yes.
didn't materialize, because of the securities and all.
Right.
But yeah, meeting Thierry Henry is something that I, tell everyone that, yeah, I have met Thierry Henry.
Wow, so great,
That's
so
the
great.
thing.
Arsenal Bengal Supporters Club is very active when it comes to social activities. You guys have a female team that you organize tournament for them for the fundraising activities. You guys also took over one sanitary to install sanitary napkins incinerator in Bengal. This was your mission this year, and you also collaborated with UNESCO, for a cyclone Amphan. So, guys, tell me more about your social activities because this is a very good thing that you guys do, and I think that every Indian fan should know about it. So, guys, can you tell me the details about it?
Sweet
Well,
say.
well, about the football team, our football team was founded way back in 2012. But because of irregularity and not having proper training sessions and proper practice sessions, we participated in less 2019 in March. Yeah, March at the end, we got an invitation from Chelsea India Supporters Club to participate in their annual event.
Okay.
And I was asked whether I would play or not. So I just said yes. And in that tournament, we played 3 games. We went to the final also. Unfortunately, we lost, but it was a moral victory, and that inspired many of our members to take part in regular sessions and in our last AGM we decided to have a girls team as well, and we formed a proper administrative team for the football which will look only after football. uh, we have a head of football, deputy head of football, we have chief advisor, we have a coach, head coach, we have a goalkeeping coach, and also we have a team doctor.
Wow.
So about the girls team, one of our lady member, Ronjini, she helped a lot in scouting the players, making the team, making strategies and all. I remember the first practice session. We were having only 5 girls, and the current strength of the team is 24.
Wow.
24, 24, yeah, 24 girls. So no, it's a great achievement, and I would say, and in March we organized one of the maybe the biggest ladies football tournament in Calcutta ever. So that's how the football team started, and we are progressing. We are during this lockdown, we are having regular sessions with the girls via Zoom.
Wow.
To make them understand football. know, uh, Even everyone, uh, irrespective of religion, caste, financial status, everyone is invited to play football with us.
That's so great.
So this is how actually our football team started, and this is how
Wow.
we want to play.
Yeah, that's so inspiring. That's so very inspiring to hear that.
Yeah.
So, Shoradeep, would you like to add something to it? Like you also collaborated with UNESCO, where
Yeah.
for a fundraising of Cyclone Amphan, right?
Yeah, the thing is that we have an annual tournament that we name Arsenal Insider. It is
Okay.
just a fundraising tournament of ours as well that is being used, that was previously used in the past for orphanages. We
Wow.
have helped, socially backward students, cancer patients as well. That's the utmost, we try utmost as we can give back to the society,
Right.
because that's been our motto. It's not just a football supporters club, it's beyond that, that
Right.
we try to implement as that's the thing. And regarding the cyclone Amphan, it completely devastated the southern parts, the coastal regions of Bengal. It completely devastated it, and along help around 550 families for
Wow.
their for to just make their life a little bit better. We can't
Right.
do completely,
Right.
it's
Right.
out of
Right.
our hands, but the
Right.
thing is
Right.
that we tried at our level best, and we have to give a lot of credit to our members and many people who helped us in building up the fund. So it was big. It was big, and we are very happy. We feel very privileged that we could help them in this time of crisis. First this
Right,
corona, and now the cyclone completely ravaged them, to be honest.
right, right,
Because I went there. I personally went there, and the condition there for the people is quite. It's very very sad. It's just a consolation that we are helping
right,
something
right,
to
right, right,
them to make their living a bit better. That's the
right,
thing.
right. This thing makes us Indian football fans, it makes us proud, that there are people who help through football to the society. That's why I love football. It connects people. It helps to bring people together. So, guys, the hats off to you guys for the work you guys are doing.